Last 24 hours or so, I've received a lot of public scrutiny and backlash in response to the fact that yesterday, after Charlie Kirk died, I cried, and then the video of me crying was blasted all over the internet. So first and foremost, I am distraught because of what happened to Kirk. I think that gun violence is always wrong, and I also think that violence leads to more violence. In fact, today we've already had 3 HBCUs go into lockdown because of retaliatory threats in response to what happened to Kirk. And that's my position. That's how I feel. But I'm gonna be honest, that on its own isn't what invoked the extreme and raw emotional reaction of tears that you guys saw that I'm now being criticized so heavily for. There's a handful of things that invoke that reaction of mine, and here they are. The first thing that invoked that reaction out of me was watching the up-close video of what had happened to him, and how extremely violent it was, while then also learning that his wife and 3-year-old daughter were watching from the crowd. When this occurred, I momentarily placed myself in the shoes of his wife or 3-year-old daughter, and how they had to watch that, and yes, that made me extremely emotional. The second reason why I cried is because my best friend Parker was standing less than 30 feet away from him when it happened in person. In fact, he was next in line to debate Charlie Kirk. And not only the fact that he had to witness this, but then also then turned around and FaceTimed me while he was running away and screaming, not knowing if this might be a mass casualty event where he or anybody else there would be next, was very traumatic for me and onset a lot of emotions. The third reason why I cried is because Charlie Kirk is somebody that I've personally interacted with in real life. Now, the reason why I've personally interacted with him is because I disagreed with nearly every single thing he believed in, and I personally let him know. But I'm not good with gore, and seeing those things happen to somebody that I've personally interacted with in real life was really hard on me psychologically. It's also worth adding on that my tears weren't me telling you how you should feel, but rather you happening to see me and how I felt, because of everything I've just described in this video all going through my head at the exact same time.